All right, Kelly, thank you. Every Sunday, Pat Sullivan from Sullivan Hardware and Garden gives us great advice for do-it-yourself home improvements. With the warmer weather, maybe you're thinking about your yard. Pat shows us what you should and shouldn't be doing to keep your yard in tip-top shape.
Oh, it's great to have a little bit of warm weather, but it's still too early to plant grass seed. But you know, there are a few things that you can do outside and a few things you shouldn't do outside. One, this is what everybody wants to do. It's a beautiful day. Rake the lawn. Now it seems kind of harmless, raking the lawn. And raking up leaves from last year, that's fine. But when you aggressively rake that, you're opening up your lawn by pulling back that thatch. You're opening up the lawn to more weeds. So really, it's not a great idea to get down there and rake the lawn. So yeah, a few leaves and everything, but if you aggressively rake, that's not good for your lawn. The other thing that everybody wants to do, not as much anymore, but it used to be a, you know, kind of a real deal, rolling the lawn. Early in the spring, you roll the lawn, and the guys that really have it, they got a roller on the back of the tractor, and they're out there, and while you're pushing your roller, you don't want to roll the lawn at all. Rolling the lawn just compresses the lawn. It compacts the soil. We already have heavy clay soil. You don't need to roll the lawn. So if you want the exercise, just don't put water in. You can just walk around with an empty roller. Maybe, but no rolling. The only time I would use roller if I had a new seed bed and I wanted to press the seed bed down, I'd put a little water in to press it down. But generally, and plus it's not gonna, if you have grading problems, a roller is not gonna fix that. So some of the things you can do, I might start working on the beds. You know, really now everybody uses a lot of natural bed edges. So there's lots of tools. So, you know, maybe you have that, the area where you can, where you can't grow any grass seed, so maybe creating a nice bed and really start working organic matter. You can do all of that. That is perfectly fine. The ground is still a little bit frozen, but on some of those areas, you can start. Might be a little bit early for preen. Preen is a weed preventer. Now you don't want to use preen anywhere where you're using seed because flower seed won't germinate. It'll prevent the germination. But the idea is it prevents germination of weeds. So it kind of catches people by surprise. Everybody thinks, well, I'm going to put this down in, you know, late April, May. Well, we get some warm weather and all of a sudden the weeds are going crazy. So think about this. This is good for 3 months. So you put it down every 3 months. You put it down in the early spring. 3 months, so all the way into fall. Does a great job of preventing, but again, not for around seeds. If you've got some bulbs that are left over in the garage, maybe if they stayed cool, you could actually take the tulip bulbs and lay them out, kind of mud them in, take some dirt and just kind of pack them around, and more than likely they'll probably come up and be fine. So that's not a bad thing either. So rose bushes, this is one. Now, of course, everyone's rose bushes have flushed out, so if yours hasn't flushed out, nah, I was just kidding. This one was in our greenhouse. No roses have flushed out. But on a warm day, that's one thing. Everybody wants to get down and cut the roses back. By cutting the roses back, we're still going to have some freezing temperature. Then you're going to have more dieback, and then all of a sudden now you're really cutting the roses back. So hold off. I wouldn't cut the roses back till maybe the 3rd week of March, then you start fertilizing. But it's right around the corner. So here's what you do. Go out and pick up sticks. That's what you can do.